I love the colorful clothes she wears and the way the sunlight plays.
Traders, welcome back, and Connor, thank you for joining us again.
Scotty, how are you?
I'm good. I hope you're feeling better as well after your sickness that
Yes.
you've been going through. So thank you for joining us, and you're done with exams, and I hope they all went really well.
Yeah, I'm not sure when results are out, but I'll let you know.
Oh, it's always great waiting for those results. Now, guys, as well, who follow the Twitter, thanks again. We've just noticed we're over 2,700 as well. So we put a lot of stuff up on Twitter, you know, photos and, you know, screenshots and various things as well. I'll bring it across, and we do appreciate you guys following us as well. And if you want to keep up to date and scroll through down, and all our videos that we've put up for Trade Talk are up there as well. Archived away, so you know, feel free to have a look, and you know, we're up to episode 18 now as well, so it's been good fun, sort of most of the time. Training's pretty good fun when you win money. But what we've got here, guys, is Connor's trade, the New Zealand
Do you want to
Swissy.
do the risk disclaimer first?
Gosh, yes, Connor, thanks for reminding me. Man, I'm terrible. Guys, just before we get into our trading and what we're doing, because obviously we're talking specifics, please be aware this is all demo account stuff, and we're not giving signal service advice. We're not giving hot tips. We're just letting you know what we're doing, what we're learning. We're all novice traders, Connor and I, so please do not take this as professional advice. Forex is very risky if you don't have the right discipline and attitude. It's probably as bad as a casino, maybe worse, because you can lose more than actually your account if you have leverage. So please be cautious and just watch these videos. We make them entertaining, but you know, we're trying to document our journey as well. So we're 18 weeks into this video series. So please be careful and watch the videos. And if it is in line with your trading beliefs, go onto the forum and learn more from there. Okay. Now, Connor, I've got the red lines in, I've got the stop loss and where it's at, and I've got a rough target as well for take profit and the entry. What are your thoughts currently on this trade? It's been a bit of a roller coaster, it looks like.
Yeah, it's not looking good. So I'm just gonna hold my grit and see if it hits the stop loss, and if it does, it does. We can just experience.
If individuals missed last week's episode, so this is a really strong, you know, is this a good little swing trade that you took here with the kangaroo tail, Connor?
Yeah, hoping for the reversal.
Yeah.
And I was hoping that it could get down to the resistance around 68.9, but it doesn't look like that was going to happen. It's going to happen.
Yeah, and guys, for people who, if you might have had a similar setup, perhaps, with New Zealand Swissy, my advice is you got to stick to the rules, and you know, you win some, you lose some. When you do win, that's where you want to let it run and really capture profits. So that's the update there, and Connor has just reiterated, you've just got to let it go and do its thing, because who knows what can happen. The New Zealand it's found a bit of strength at the start of this week, so it could peter out later in the week, but you know, that's trading. You can't win all the time, even though there are certain robots that claim to pretty much never lose. So
and you're my nemesis, my arch enemy in this. You've bought the New Zealand.
I did. I did. So
selling it. So you're not helping me.
No, I'm sorry. Here's my position, guys. So this is an actual. It's helpful. The entries here. And I'll just zoom out and I'll show you on the daily. So that's my take profit. So look, it's a weird behaving one. It went probably 60% to the take profit. I did not. Early in my trading life, I would have moved the stop loss quite early, and then you would see it would have stopped me out. But now it's actually making a resurgence, and you know, we'll see what happens. This was taken here. There was some expansion. It sort of had a little breakout. You know, and it's not too close to resistance either. So, but as you can see, it's a patience game because it went sideways for a little while. Then we had a nice little big shadow on the 4-hourly, which was just, you know, by chance. These things happen, and now it sort of faded out, and on Monday, and at the end on the Friday, and now It's not extra bullish, but we'll see. Like kind of said, you just got to let it do its thing.
Did you take it because of the big shadow on the daily, or was it a DBB?
No, so that was just coincidental. But I do. It gets a point for it being like that. That's also a good sign. So I found statistically, if that adds up as well, and you have nice price action, it really helps. So. Yeah, and there was expansion on the 4 hour as well. So with the bands, guys, and I've actually linked a video on Twitter about the rules of that system, guys, if you want to check it out. But the naked trading principles apply to this, and support resistance is important as well. And okay, so that's that current situation, and I'll go to the Aussie yen now. I'll bring up. This is sort of. My concern that I've noticed is it's quite range bound, the Aussie dollar. So when you enter into a trade, you've just got to be prepared to sort of have a bit of a struggle. But this is what it's looking like, and kind of just looking at this chart, we'll go to the daily and see. Yeah, okay. I haven't seen the daily on this. I'm just bringing it up. So that's not really in a trend though. What would you sort of say to that?
Yeah, it's definitely not in a trend, but does that matter for the system?
Well,
I've seen a trend on the daily.
Not necessarily. So it really helps with the win rate if it sort of is as well. But like the 4 hours not too bad. It's really come down a little bit, and now it's sort of popped up. But how I would play this, guys, is that previous candle. I'd probably have 10 pips above the high there, and what I would do is on the 4 hour, I wait for 2 candles to print. If it hasn't triggered me, I close the trade. So that's important to remember as well with that. And you've got to be disciplined. You can't sort of just do a market buy and just go, yeah, sweet, because actually, on the 4 hour, they're kind of my concern. I really don't like it when it's like that. I'd prefer it. You see that? So we've got the current candle, which is fine. It's an indecisive little small developing one.
Yeah.
Then that previous one, that's a little concerning. Ideally, I'd like it to still have, like a good, if it's a buy, a good bullish sort of print with the candle structure. And this, that's a little, yeah. Like if I was to set the pending order 10 pips above that, it's just very, yeah. So this is good, guys, to have someone who's also a trader who you can discuss with, because then they can bring up independent ideas on, especially support resistance, because that's universal. If you're not really doing that, traders, and you're watching this, you probably really need to reassess what you're doing, because it's very dangerous to just take a trade heading straight into resistance, because normally it will bounce off it and it just gets ugly pretty quick sometimes. So please be careful with that. So what else is going on, Connor, with your back testing as well? How's that all going?
I should know in the next couple of days, I'd say. I've got about 5, I can't tell you off the top of my head what they are. I've got about 5 pairs that I've tested, and it hasn't gone too badly, so I'm just testing a 4 hour kangaroo tail at the moment off weekly support and resistance zones. So I'll let you know how that goes in the next couple of days. What about you? How's yours going?
It's steady as well. I'm on the pound US dollar on the with the band setup, and I'm just showing the viewers, guys, this is the software that we utilize. Connor has Forex Tester 2. I still have it, and Forex Tester 3 is available. I don't know if you can purchase Forex Tester 2 anymore, but if you can't, I would strongly recommend that. I think there are other software available as well. I'm not really sure about them though, but definitely, because what you can do is, instead of waiting like a demo account every 4 hours for a candle to print, or every day, you can expedite the process by, you press spacebar for every candle, and it greatly improves, time to test and see results. Maybe next week we could bring in some results of the back testing and go over a few stats, and because you're having some promising results as well, you were saying earlier.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes. I guess I'll just have to get the stats going. because you know, on one pair it went really well, on a couple of pairs it went really well, on a couple of pairs it's been average. So I
Yeah.
just want to get a larger sample size across some pairs to see how it goes.
That'd be good, guys. And for people who aren't familiar, we do a lot of back testing. So, and a lot of good traders that are in the forum as well encourage it. So, I think yeah, let's schedule that in, guys. Next episode, we'll bring in some stats and we'll talk numbers. All right. Oh, it's already been. Doesn't time fly, Connor? It's already 10 minutes.
Having fun.
Here we are. And look, guys, thank you for watching again. Remember the Twitter as well, guys. So, go through it, check it out, and if you want to come on the show as well, feel free to drop us a line and we can fit you in. And Connor, thanks again for joining us and good luck with the trading.
All right, thanks, Scotty. Talk to you next time.
See you, traders. Bye.